Okay, guys, so let me just say this before I continue. I apologize for the noise in the background. I'm in a very noisy environment, and as a result, I have no control over the noise. I want to get this off of my chest because I may not feel in the energy or the mood to do this recording later on. I've spoken about this before, authenticity, several in several videos. I think even on this platform, on this channel. And I just want to say this for those who are concerned: do not worry. As long as you're walking in your authentic power, do not worry. Do not follow the trends, because when you follow trends, you get left. Okay, when you follow the crowd, you get left behind. Just walk in your authenticity and be yourself, your unique self. Okay, do not try to be like anybody else. Do not try to look like anybody else, because pretty soon enough, all these women out there, all these girls out there who are striving to look like each other, they're going to be sorry. Okay, there is a reward in being yourself, in being one of a kind, in standing out. Okay? So I came across this video. I think it popped up in my feed either yesterday or day before yesterday. I meant to watch it, but I was, inundated with a lot of stuff, both online, offline. And, now I kind of got to watch a video, still haven't completely watched it, but I knew what it would be about based on the title. Why does everybody look the same? And the name of the channel is Queen Chioma. I think that's a pseudonym for the vlogger. Okay. There's another topic that I want to touch on. I don't think I've mentioned this other one. I will talk about it. I will mention it when I get there. But these are topics that Spirit wants me to touch on. So, all right. We notice now, it's the age of Aquarius, and Aquarius represents authenticity. And I want to just say, just don't worry, because for things to transform, they got to get to a climax. They got to climax, and then you have that transformation. It's like sex. SEX. It's like sex. That's Scorpio frequency, death and transformation. You got to climax before, you have a transformation. And so, the energies are bursting in right now. We are at the entrance. I don't want to say entrance, because we're not entering. We are already in the age of Aquarius. We're at the first wave of energies, and that's like wham. And a lot of people, they don't know how to digest that. They don't know how to decipher, how to decode, how to digest the energies. Okay, transitioning from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. And so pulling on a low vibrational aspect, if you not balanced, that's what's going to happen. You're going to be pulling on low vibrational aspect of Aquarius, which is to be fake. Okay? And so everybody is like changing their forms, changing their appearances to look like the next bitch. And they're going to be sorry, because, like I said, there is a reward, a guerdon in being unique, in standing out. Okay? When you're unique, you stand out from the crowd. She touched in the video that with all of this, focus being placed, prime focus being placed on the outward appearance, people no longer see the need or see, the importance in being talented, or let me just, paraphrase in my own words. People, they don't see the importance to discover themselves, to engage in self-awareness, self-discovery, and, really being useful. Now, everybody just want to be eye candy. And that's what I've been saying this. Like, you've got, chicks out there who, okay, even here in Jamaica with a lot of these female, I always say the men are the most authentic. It's mostly the women who are, engaging in shit like this. And they're going to tell, oh, the men want this. Oh, police. Because the men take what they can get. That's how it goes. So it's the woman. They want to do all of this crap. Because because I'm not into that. Most people, they do not want to engage in self-loving and self-acceptance. They do not want to be contented in anything. They're ungrateful. They always want to change this. They always want to change that. They see a bitch in a pair of just for argument's sake, joggers, and it looks so dope. Okay, they gotta have that. A pair of leggings. Oh God, gotta have that. Like, come on. People are so red-eyed nowadays. Like everything they see, they gotta have. So that chick got her boobs done. Oh, gotta get your boobs done. Like, is that necessary? Is that necessary? You feel what I'm trying to say? And even here, we got that in the Jamaican market. We've got like these Jamaican performers, female performers. Like, these men are not going to get these surgeries done. It's these women, unless they're transvestites and shit like that, transgender women and shit like that. To each his own. You feel what I'm trying to say? And when you think about it, the men are putting out way better content than the women. And that's because these women are focused and hell-bent on, changing their boobs, changing their butts, changing, the shape of their faces, their noses, their lips, all of this shit, rather than focusing on what's supposed to be their occupation. The craft, the foundation, the basis of their occupation, whether it's singing, rapping, they're a DJ, they are, what else? Whatever else they claim they are or they do. Okay? And it's so sad, but like I said, we're going to get to that climax. We saw where the big butt, that can't lie, which is not true, where it was like, oh, it was a craze. It's simmering down. I don't know if people notice that it's actually simmering down. It's just coming, to an alt. Yeah, it is. That's why I said you cannot follow these trends because you're going to get left. You are bound to get left. Because trends, they transform and they change. But what makes you fixed, what makes you reputable is you being you, irregardless of these trends. Okay? If you give in to these trends, you become lost. You get lost in these trends. You get lost in the sauce. You no longer have your own identity. You no longer have an identity. You become a trend. You are not who you were born to be. You become lost in the matrix, lost in the system, lost in the sauce, lost in a trend. You are no longer yourself. And that's pretty much what it is. So people will eventually see and realize and understand. And by then, it's going to be too late for a lot of these people. Trying to reverse a lot of these surgeries are going to result in adverse effects on their bodies. It's not going to be so good. For some of them, the mere fact they had some of these cosmetic surgeries done is going to rupture and destroy their bodies. And Spirit has revealed that to me sometime last year. We see where Kim Kardashian had her butt reduced. She finally realized how ridiculous that shit looked. Like she was constantly in soiled diapers. The same thing with Nicki Minaj. Well, she didn't get her butt reduced. Nicki Minaj did not get her butt reduced, but You know, it looks like like she's constantly in soiled diapers. Like she changes and puts on another soiled diaper. Like she's constantly in soiled diapers. And that's how it looks. And I'm not saying every woman who gets their butt done looks like they're in soiled diapers, because I'm gonna say this, and it's not to encourage this the cosmetic surgery trend, but what's her name again? Kylie. She she's the only chick I've seen with who's got her butt done, and maybe there are more, but I am not so familiar with a lot of these people in the public, in the media, or who are whatever celebrities, quote unquote celebrities and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know if she took it up a notch and it now looks like a diaper butt, but hers didn't look too bad when I saw photos of her butt. Not literal butt, like I mean like the fore buffet. Um yeah. Did she do her boobs too? I don't know, but her body doesn't look too exaggerative, yeah. But the lip filler, she was like doing too much of that. Maybe if you would like dim it down a little bit, it wouldn't look so absurd. But some of these women, they take it overboard, and I'm not saying Kylie should have done that, but everybody's free to do what they want to do. But I'm just saying, when everybody's doing what everybody else is doing, y'all look the fucking same, and then you don't stand out. Because I remember saying this, I don't remember if it was in one of these videos, like, because how do they recognize their woman from these other women out there? Because most of these women, they look the same. They got the same hairstyles. They be wearing the same lace wigs. Like, for example, if there's this trend going around with let me tell you, trends are lame and whack. The fuck? If there's this trend going around, a ponytail trend, lace wig trend. Okay, most of these bitches, they got the lace wigs on and they got it in a ponytail. There's a trend with a particular way they do their makeup. Okay, they do the same trend, with the makeup. Okay, there's a trend for wearing jumpsuits. Oh fuck, they're all in jumpsuits. There's a trend with the sneakers, jumpsuits, and sneakers. They're all in jumpsuits and sneakers. How the fuck do you tell your woman from some other guy's woman out there? I'm like, damn, all these chicks. Like, I'm not a man, but sometimes I think to myself, and I'm like, if I was a man and one of them hoes were my hoe or my chick, and we're out in public, and like, I would get in serious fucking trouble, because I'm for real. But maybe that's why I'm not a man, because like, maybe they're not confused. Maybe there's some chip or code in their subconscious that tells them, oh, it's that one. That's your woman, even though she looks just like the bitch next to her. I don't know. Fuck. I wonder if a guy has ever literally walked up to another woman and like maybe like touch her, rub her back, her butt, thinking that the woman was his woman, because the hair is the same, the clothes is pretty much the same, the butt, the boobs, the stance, even the way they fucking stand is like so hilarious. It's crazy. Like, nobody appreciates variety anymore. Nobody appreciates variation. And like I said, we don't need to worry about that shit, because that shit's gonna change. There's gonna be a transformation once we get to the climax, and we're up that slope right now. We're climaxing. Humanity is climaxing, because we are gonna eventually transform from that wasteful, sad, pathetic way of existence, because it's not healthy. It's not healthy. So I wanted to touch on that. I want to touch also on this other guy. What's his YouTube channel name? TundeFunny or TundeFunny, or I don't know how he pronounces that, because it was his first time I was watching any of his videos, and it was this one. And it's a, let me see what, because I didn't put the name. I'm gonna have to like find that shit again. I'm gonna put the link below the video, this video, so you guys can find you can watch the video yourself. But it was talking about these Instagram models who are taking trips to Dubai and doing unethical shit for money. So pretty much, his conclusion is they're escorts. And he touched on some of these, just for a short time, some of these celebrity women who are doing the same. He only mentioned one, but I don't have a pick for this particular person. I'm just saying, okay. Y'all remember Rihanna was with this Arab dude? What the fuck is his name? Cause like, I don't know, but y'all probably know. Even if you don't know his name, you probably, remember, them talking about it in the media. Y'all remember this movie though? An ex of mine, someone who I was with, actually introduced me to that movie. I don't even remember the fucking name, but it was about this Arab prince who went to America or something like that. I think he was betrayed, and an imposter took his place in his home country, and he had to hide in the USA. And there was this part in the movie where in which he was recollecting, smashing several celebrities from both sexes. And people may see some of these things in films and movies and think they're just jokes, but I remember mentioning on another social media account of mine just recently, that every joke has some truth to it. Every joke stems from a place or springs from a place of truth. And that even in these movies that we watch, art depicts reality. There's a lot of truth in them. And it was when I was watching that video that it really started to connect. Remind you that Mercury still retrogrades in the frequency of Gemini. Mercury still retrograding. I don't think it has retrograded back into the frequency of Taurus. I'm not sure. I cannot fucking check right now, but it is still in retrograde. So it was pretty much when he mentioned that about the Instagram models being escorts to these men of the East, that it really started to click, and I started to remember and recall that film that I watched. I can't remember the name of that film. Maybe you can recall if you've ever watched it. I thought about searching for the name on online, but I'm just in a rest mood right now. A resting mood. Yeah. Okay. I can't remember who was the star of that either. But the guy who played the Arab prince, he kind of looked like Adam Sandler. It wasn't Adam Sandler. I don't think it was, but he looked a lot like him. So a lot of people, they think that because celebrities are celebrities, they have infinite amount of monies, that they would never be escorts. And people, they be wondering, how is it that Rihanna is suddenly a billionaire? Like, there are so many things, like, damn, she been Jay-Z's mistress. To, we know about fashion houses and these clothing companies, how they pretty much enslaving people in these poor Eastern countries to make their brand name clothing for them, which they sell for so much money, and they pay these people who are the backbone of their companies so little. So that is another reason how, right? But also, people forget that she was. Some people seem to forget, or they don't really see the connection. Like, I didn't really see. I kind of suspected or had a feeling, because I was like, why all these celebrities always going to perform, and them Arab countries, like they're like if you think of the biggest celebrities ever, they've all been to that particular Eastern country that they say is wealthy and filthy rich from the oil they sell. Okay? And, well, the government officials of that country, but like the citizens, I don't mean the citizens are rich. But when we think about it, like she was like, it was shortly after she and that guy left. It was shortly after they left and they were no longer together. It was shortly afterwards. It was like, we hear that she's got this fashion line, and we hear that, and it was shortly after that we heard that, okay, she's now a billionaire. So when you like just process everything that I just said right there. So because like a lot of times people, they see people and they see them with certain quote unquote accomplishments, and what the guy, he did that video because he wanted the common man, the common woman, specifically the common woman, to understand that, hey, do not envy these Instagram models, because the shit they gotta do to seemingly live the way they do, which is a lot of smoke and mirrors and illusions. It's not something that's an easy swallow, no pun intended. Okay, well, maybe. Okay, because like, just watch the video, because it's slightly gross, slightly. It's nothing that's a call for concern, in which okay, it should not be on YouTube. Nah, it's not like that, because there was a disclaimer at the beginning, as a matter of fact. So you watch at your own discretion. But it's not gross in the sense that, okay, you're gonna barf. It's just the things that because the way in which he explained certain things, it was just really pacified shit. Let me just say that. And a lot of people you need to understand that a lot of people still be pulling on that age of Pisces frequency, where they love to cast illusions. Nothing just happens like that, and nothing just comes easy like that. Even when you're trying to manifest shit, you gotta wait, because there are other people in the collective of humanity that gotta be at a certain frequency so that you can get to a certain frequency to get what you are trying to manifest. So you try to manifest some money. Hello? Certain shit gotta shift up and shift into place. Certain people gotta be here. Certain people gotta be there, so that you can be here to receive this or that. Okay? So you don't just abracadabra, wham, and you got that shit. It will come. But shit gotta take place behind the scenes. Shit that you are not consciously aware of. But they're happening to create that shift. Okay? So, we think about shit like that. A lot of people, they're, so competitive, trying to, get to a certain place so they can, for them, no amount of money is enough money for them to feel safe, especially when people fear something like poverty. But let me tell you something, you don't fear lack. When you fear lack, you become a slave to lack. And not just lack, but the opposite of that. You become a slave to abundance, a slave to wealth, a slave to money, a slave to riches, and that's not good. You become both of those frequencies, bitch. Fear nothing. You got to be like the Queen of Pentacles, in which you know how to be resourceful, even when you don't got shit. I've learned to do that shit. Well, maybe because I'm Virgo. And Virgo is the Queen of Pentacles. Very resourceful. I've said it before. If there's no other sign that can escape hell, it's definitely a Virgo who's going to escape hell. Whilst no other frequency can do that shit, a Virgo can do that shit. Because we are resourceful. And I'm not tooting my own horn and I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. Because of how I was able to maneuver certain shit in my life. As to how I was able... I'd be sitting down and thinking to myself, the way in which I was able to... When I sit down before I say that, and think to myself, damn, bitch, how the hell did you get out of that rut? Like, you had no money, you had nothing, you had nobody, and out of nowhere, shit just happened. That's some Queen of Pentacles kind of shit. And I didn't have to do anything unethical to free myself out of that rut. But I used my mind. I used my intellectual prowess. I used thoughts. I tapped into Mercury. I connected to Apollo. I didn't have money, but I still was able to make myself beautiful by using natural shit. We can be naturally beautiful. That's the Queen of Pentacles. She don't got on lace wigs. No, that's not the Queen of Pentacles. Her face is not beat with makeup. That's not the Queen of Pentacles. She don't got on designer clothing. Look at the Queen of Pentacles. If you got a tarot deck, she does not have on designer clothing. She don't. But she's beautiful. She's one of the most beautiful queens. I'm telling you that. You got a Queen of Swords, you got a Queen of Wands, you got a Queen of Pentacles, and you got a Queen of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles is beautiful in her natural state and form. And there we were talking about authenticity earlier. Beautiful. I see that. You see how everything connects and is just laid out beautifully? That's the Queen of Pentacles, baby. Authenticity. She is authentic. She's beautiful in her own way, in her natural state, her natural form. She don't gotta wear braids. She don't gotta wear lace wigs. She don't gotta put on anything fake. She don't gotta wear designer clothing. She got a piece of fabric and she wraps that shit around her and she knots it, and damn, the bitch looks like royalty. That's some shit that I'm talking about. But because people are so weak-minded, they give in to the peer pressure around. I'm still calling that peer pressure. You don't got to be in fucking school to be a victim of peer pressure. There's so many people, big ass, grown ass, tough motherfuckers out there who are given into peer pressure. They are given into trends. I saw this bitch posted on TikTok. She just got, I don't remember which one of the iPhones she said she just got, only to hear that iPhone they're putting out, they got a new one out on the market. I'm like, you a dumb bitch. Because she obviously seemed like one of them bitches who be following trends. I'm like, if you're gonna follow these trends, you try to keep up with trends of having the latest phone, whatever brand phone that is, the latest clothing, you're stupid. That's not what's gonna make you beautiful. Being in the latest anything. What a lot of these bitches need to do is to dress in shit that accentuates their shapes in their forms, that adds accents to their form. And because like a lot of these chicks, they be wearing shit that don't look good on them, but just because it's a brand, they wear them. And that's you're not gonna be all up in that Fendi and that don't look fucking good on you, or that Ivy League or whatever the fuck they call Beyonce's clothing line. You're not because it's a brand. You think that you're gonna put it on and you're gonna automatically look beautiful. That's not how it fucking goes. Okay? You don't have to look. You don't have to be in brands to look beautiful. How about you make your own brand? That's just because like you can make your own brand. You don't have to be in these celebrity brands to look beautiful. And because like everything is a brand. Everything got a description, a title. You don't gotta be in celebrity brands. These fashion houses brands. You can make your own brand. How about that? And you can still look fly as hell. How about that? You can be in a dollar store brand and still look fly as hell. The fuck is wrong with people nowadays? Maybe because I'm Aquarius trine. I breathe, I sleep. My subconscious is authenticity. I don't know how else to be but to be authentically me. That's just me. But that's why y'all need to listen. And hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, be authentically you. Please. Okay? I'm tired. It's really an eyesore to look outdoors and see everybody looking the same. Nobody looks different, and it's just so sad because I like variety, I like variation, and I be looking outside and all these bitches look the same. Thank God for the masculine energies, because hooray, a little saving grace for the race. Because these men, yeah, they follow trends too, but not so obsessively like these women do. And if you're honest, you'll confess. Because let me tell you how a lot of men be like. Though they may follow some of these trends, he gotta add his own flair to that shit. He gonna be like, yo, me not look like no other man, you know? Yo, me and no man can look the same. I love these men. I love these men. I gotta say. Because even though they be like, oh, they be in this type of brand clothing and blah, blah, blah. They're not going dressed like not even their friend. I'm not saying all of them are like that, because some of them are on this like feminine energy shit. But I love how the masculine energy is. And maybe it's them being competitive, that Mars frequency. But damn, if that's what's gonna save us, let it fucking be. You got bitches who are saying like, oh, them can't look like another girl and a girl look like them. And once they just talk shit and they don't do shit, because they're saying that, oh, they're different. They're in different categories. They're different shit. But you still look the fucking same bitches. They still look the same. So I don't understand. Y'all saying that you're different from the next bitch. But bitch, y'all look the same to me. Y'all look the fucking same to me. How are you different from the next bitch? Y'all got the same wet dog looking hair on your head, or the same wet dog look. You know, your face fucking beat to when you wash that shit off. It's like, it ain't even you. It's like a different person. Like, makeup should be used to accentuate your features. It shouldn't change your features or make your features look completely different. It shouldn't change the shape of your nose, the shape of your eyes or lips. It should accentuate the shape of your facial features. Okay, I got cat eyes. Okay, when I do that, it makes my cat eyes look more prominent. Okay, I already got me, I'm just using myself for example, a straight nose. Okay, So I put on a little makeup. My nose looks straighter. Okay, I got me powder lips. My lips look poutier. Okay, I'm not trying to change the shape of anything on my face. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just pretty much just trying to add some color. So I'm not going to beat my face. And they're right. That's what they do. They beat their goddamn faces. They beat their goddamn faces to the point where in which it don't even look like their goddamn faces. That's some real murder. That's some real self-abuse. Okay? Self-affliction. So I'm going to just leave it right there. I am rallying for authenticity because that makes life worthwhile living. Even bitches they be burying nowadays, look the same. They're burying them, looking like themselves. It's like they're burying their own goddamn selves. It's just fucking ludicrous. But like I said, the craziness is gonna be over. All these crazies and shit. And, we're gonna get to that point in the age of Aquarius where there's gonna be so much variety and variation. It's just gonna be so illuminating, so fulfilling, so I don't even know the word to use, man. It's gonna be so colorful, it's gonna be so vibrant, it's gonna be so refreshing. Damn, that's the word I was looking for. Refreshing. Damn, everything is so stagnant now. Like all these bitches, they just reek of themselves. I mean, they could be wearing different fragrances, but you know what I mean. I mean, in terms of frequencies and energies. I'm like, damn, I need to see something different. I need to see different faces. Their faces, they got cosmetic surgeries to get the same shaped faces, the same shaped noses, the same shaped eyes, the same shaped lips, the pouty lip filler lip kind of lips, the same size shaped boobs, the same size shaped butts. It's just like, okay, but what makes you different though? That's gonna make a man choose to be with you from the other chick. Because like y'all act the same. And now with all of that, now women, they don't even care about having good ethics, morals, or values. And if you notice, there's a lot of these women are so mean and nasty and rude because they think that the cosmetic surgeries and routines and and procedures they've done on themselves should excuse their nasty and rude behaviors, or should give them a pass. It doesn't work like that. Again, I want to say, when you look like the next bitch, whether it's your sister, your neighbor, your cousin, whoever, your co-worker, what's gonna set you apart to make you stand out for your ideal spouse, for your soulmate? How is he gonna identify you when you look like all the other bitches? You look like his ex. You look like that damn crazy bitch that gave him hell. And you expect him to identify and pick you out of a crowd and say, hey, that's the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with? Nuh-uh. When he sees you, he sees his ex, that crazy bitch. Okay? So, be authentically you. That's all I'm trying to say. Namaste.